high-speed gym here, and a couple videos ago, wrenching on the bikes, we pulled off my air cover filter, and I noticed that it was dirty, so I ordered another one online. Ordered a K&N, and I'll show you how to change this real quick. It's pretty straightforward. The filter cover just has one bolt holding it on, and then the cover comes off, and then the air filter itself has 3 screws, and you need the little Torx screwdriver. And I like to do the bottom one first, the bottom screw, just because of the way it's positioned on the this little bracket. Try not to drop anything. Just remove all 3 screws. Bracket and the air filter, and the only trick on this is there's a hose right here at the top that you got to pull out. And here's my old air filter, and you can see it's pretty dirty. Tried blowing it off just a little bit, just to get there was like some sand in it. And then we put the new air filter back on, and the only real trick is getting this hose back in the hole, and it goes in that hole there. Kind of found that the best way is to kind of hold the filter upside down, because you can get it close, you get it in the hole, and then you can rotate this thing around, and then just push that in, and then we'll do the bracket. And I'm going to go ahead and start one of these top screws first, just because they're easier to do. The bottom screw is the hardest one to get in because of the bracket. Tighten those down. And they don't need to be bone tight or anything like that, just, you know, snug. And then what I would suggest doing is maybe checking them in a month to make sure they haven't loosened up. And we're ready to put the cover back on. And I just want to make sure that it's seated all the way around the edge. And that's it. Throw the old filter away. and we're good to go for another I don't know, 5,000 or 6,000 miles with this air filter. We'll check it again the next time I do an oil change, and see how it's holding up. It's been High Speed Jim and the birds, and hit the subscribe button, and thanks for watching. Alright. How'd I do? Pretty good. Realized I had a burnout bulb. One of my taillights was burned out, and tell by looking at it that it was pretty burnt. So I just thought I'd do a real quick video how to change the bulb. So the nice thing is that this just pops off, and then you take the new bulb, which is an 1157, and change it. Now notice that the pins on it are kind of offset, so you got to make sure when you buy the bulb that you get the 1157 for the Harley or whatever your model is, and that you put it in the correct way. If you try and put it in opposite, you know, turned around, it'll go in the slots, but you won't be able to lock the bulb in. So when I put the bulb in, push it in and turn it, and if it pulls out, then you know that it isn't in all the way, or it isn't in the correct orientation, and then the lens cover just pops right back on, and that's it. Bulbs are pretty easy to change. The bulbs are pretty easy to change on the bike, so you know, just check them. Make sure you check them every now and then, and spend the minute to do it. I keep a couple spares here, so if I find out that I have a bulb out, I can just change it real quick.